But away from that, let's focus in on Just Dial. That's certainly been a stock in focus. It's lost close to 20%, in fact, in the last week. Today, you've got some bit of respite coming in, and we've got the management then joining in on the show. Mr. Ramkumar Krishnamachari, CFO of Just Dial's right here with us. Thanks very much for talking to us. Let's focus in on the core business firstly. Your paid campaigns had seen some, growth pressure in the third quarter. Has that improved? And after rollback of the zero advance payment contract, you've not introduced any new scheme in quarter four. What's the plan there, and what's the room in terms of price increase?
Right. Whatever action that we did on the pricing front has been net benefit for us, and there is always a lag effect between what we do and the impact of that, rolling out. So net that whatever action that we have done on the pricing front has been positive. The experiment we did with zero down payment is something we keep doing these things from time to time. We believed, as I mentioned earlier also, that we experimented that and we moved on because the quality of sign-ups were not up to the mark. So from initiative perspective, we are business as usual right now, and we are seeing a very, very good trend in our business, both in terms of number of sign-ups and the overall growth as far as the business is concerned. We have expanded our sales force. We will be continuing to add on the sales force, especially the feet on street, across multiple geographies, penetration into existing geographies, and expanding our footprints across multiple newer locations.
Well, if I look at your margins, they've fallen by more than 650 basis points over quarter two as well as quarter three of this fiscal. How are you looking to arrest this drop, and tell us what is the trajectory which is expected from here on, and what will be the operational levers that will drive going on the margins?
As far as Q3 margin dip is concerned, it's very clear that that is mainly on account of the lumping of advertising spend that happened in Q3, because that impacted our margin. But margins are back on track as far as business is concerned, and as I said earlier, we are seeing traction for the 150-200 basis point margin improvement year on year. So we are on track for that. As far as the 14-15 is concerned, on a normalized basis, the margin will continue to improve. Having said that, we mentioned earlier on the analyst call also that we will be doing a one-time spend for our advertising, popularizing these Search Plus services. If you exclude the one time, definitely the margins will see the same kind of traction and improvement.
Mr. Krishnamachari, now you're also in the process of setting up a BPO as well as a software development center in Bangalore. By when will that become operational, and what will be the capital investment here, and when will it be booked?
The process is going on as far as the formalities are going on to complete the paperwork as far as the land allotment is concerned. We should be starting sometime this year the construction and the plan, etc. It may take a couple of years for that to get over. As far as the capital investment goes, we mentioned earlier also that the land cost itself is going to be about 37 crore, of which we paid about approximately 10 crore. The balance will have to be paid over the period of next maybe 12 months.
Well, if I look at the analyst expectation, the expectation on the top line is about 25 to 29%, which also includes further price increases over the next two fiscal. But margin estimates have actually been scaled down by various analysts. Do you concur with these forecast figures which have been forecasted by various analysts?
Let me, without getting into specifics of the number here, definitely yes, pricing increase has had a positive impact on the top line, and definitely there are levers which are available for us to sort of play around on the pricing, etc., which helps us sort of manage the revenue growth, etc. But I must say that we will definitely benefit by the changing economic environment. Today we have registered in Q3 about 26-27% revenue growth, despite the slowness in the economy, despite the muted consumer spending. Once the consumer spending activity increases, we will be one of the first businesses to benefit, because more the consumer activity, more the traffic, more that will get reflected in the pricing and the ability of these businesses to pay us.
So before we let you go, just a quick word then in terms of growth prospects for FY15 over FY14. If you look at the subscription, the margins as well as EPS, we can expect growth in these, and for all these three categories to be much better.
We mentioned we stick to the policy of no guidance, but at the same time we have seen very good traction. We have seen, as I mentioned, the actions that we have taken is yielding at us good results. We have good visibility on our 14-15 numbers, and we are pretty confident that we will be able to deliver very good results in 14-15.
All right, Mr. Krishnamachari, thanks very much for joining us today. Well, that was the management of Just Dial talking about the growth outlook. Well, the stock has been under pressure. In last 6 days it has dropped, but some kind has emerged on these dips. Today the stock is trading higher by 4.5%. But if you look at the 7-day chart of Just Dial, that's dropped by about 22.5%. Well, then let's move on and get you more trading ideas for today. We've got Sandeep Wagle as well as VN